Hello and welcome back to our Project Plus playlist. So we finally made it to domain 3, tools and documentation, which is 19% of the test. We're on 3.1. Given a scenario, use the appropriate tools throughout the project lifecycle. Key thing to remember, given a scenario means it's story time on the test. So expect some user story, some stories there. So once again, 3, tools and documentation, 19%. And if we come all the way down to 3, right here, 3.1. Cool. By the way, this is CompTIA's exam objectives. I'll link to it down below. Let's go. So, tracking charts. You have a Gantt chart. I've seen these often in Excel, but there are special tools to create them. Gantt charts show the tasks. You can actually kind of see the critical path there. Oftentimes they emphasize it quite a bit in a Gantt chart. You have the budget burn down chart, which just shows you how much money you have and what the spend has been over time, and it shows that mountain of money slowly disappearing. It's kind of cool. Sometimes not so slowly, which is kind of scary. Project network diagram. I'm actually going to kind of chunk this one in with the PERT chart. The program evaluation review and technique, because they're very simple. I look at them similarly. They are a graphical depiction of the project activities and sequential relationship between them. So the PERT chart is basically the same, but the critical path is the focus on the PERT chart, if I remember right. Anyway, milestone chart. Milestone chart highlights the key events, deliverables, and phases of a project timeline. And then you have a project organizational chart. Everyone hopefully knows what an organizational chart is, showing a company the hierarchical aspect of it. Project one shows the aspect of the project chart, the organizational chart of the project. So, tools. So you have a lot of logs. You have an issue log that documents and tracks the issues, current and past. It will list if it's been resolved or not, and who's it is assigned to. A defect log is used to keep track of defects. And once again, it'll say if it's been resolved or not, and like who's the primary go-to for it. A change log is a comprehensive record of all the change requests. Oftentimes, issues may turn into, there might be a change associated with an issue. Not always, but often. Change logs impact the project, and you might have to redo some project documentation when a change occurs. Risk reports are just a summary of detailed risks, their analysis, and how you plan to mitigate them. Okay, a risk register is a detailed document listing all the defined risks, their descriptions, the categories, the probability, the impact, the causes, right? Then you have a project dashboard. Dashboard's a visual tool, software that has key metrics. So it helps in real-time understanding of how the project's doing. You might have a project dashboard, and different stakeholders, when they log in, will see different things. So, for example, the project sponsor mostly is going to be worried about the timeline and maybe the budget, where the technical person that's working on a specific task is interested in what task are they working on now, what are the future tasks, what are the past tasks, do they have any issues that are assigned to them. And so that depending on who you are, that dashboard is going to look differently than someone else. So project status report, just a detailed report of the current status of the project. This should include progress, milestones, things like that, upcoming tasks, issues and risks that are currently ongoing. Version control tools. These are tools to keep track of changes. Changes will occur. So making sure that you track them so that someone can go back and see what it used to be, because that way you can, well, sometimes you find that you didn't communicate something properly. Other times it can help hopefully mitigate someone getting too upset and maybe causing problems and becoming a risk to the project. Time tracking tools, a way to monitor and record how much time is spent on specific activities so that you can keep track of that internal cost, the time cost. A task board is a visual representative of project tasks. This is often used in Agile, but it's a fun thing to do. Requirements and traceable matrix. So this is a document that links requirements throughout the validation process, ensuring that all requirements are addressed by the project deliverables. Anyway, I think that's what we have for this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.